Hey everybody, it's Enigma Hood. So you have a PlayStation 3 and you also have a PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 2 controllers, like this one right here. And let's say you want to use your PlayStation 2, your DualShock 2 controller on your PS3. Well, it turns out you can do that very easily. All you need is this thing. Now, if you saw my gamepads for PC video review, you'll know what this thing is. This is a USB adapter for your PlayStation 2 controllers. It will let you play the PlayStation 2 controllers on your PC. It's a USB connection, so you just plug it into your USB port on your PC and you can use your PlayStation 2 controllers on your PC. Well, it turns out you can use this on your PlayStation 3 as well. All you have to do is just plug it into a USB port, which on the Slim is on the front. Then you take your cord and you just plug it in. If I can get it in there with just one hand. This is a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. Get in there, get in there. Okay. The light turns on, so you know it works. And now, here's my DualShock 2. DualShock 2. You can control your PS3 with your DualShock 2. And you can play games with your DualShock 2. Trine, games like R-Type Delta. Of course, Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix. These will work. I tested it with a bunch of games and they all work. The only thing you have to keep in mind is there's no home button on your PS2 controller, so you still need a regular, PS3 controller to turn it off and access the menu and stuff like that. The R2 and L2 buttons are just the regular buttons, not the analog triggers, so any games that require those or utilize those features, they won't work properly. And of course, there's no motion controls on the PS2 controller, so they won't work with any games that utilize that. But, not many games utilize the motion controls anyway, so it's not a big deal. The other thing to keep in mind is that you can plug in two controllers, two PS2 controllers. It's going to treat this one as controller 1, it's going to treat this one as controller 2, and it's going to treat your PS3 controller as controller 3. Whoops. It's going to treat this as controller 3. So if you're trying to play a two-player game, it might not recognize this controller as player 2. It might recognize this as player 3 and might not work correctly. So you'll have to use another PS2 controller and plug it in there as the second controller. But some games it will recognize this one as a player 2. It depends on the game. So that's basically it. If you don't have this adapter already, you can get it on Amazon.com. It costs about $4 or $5, and with shipping it brings it up to about $8 or $9. Just type in PS2 controller PC adapter, USB adapter, something like that, and you'll find it. So, and now you can use your PS2 controller to play on your PlayStation 3 without having to spend big bucks on PlayStation 3 controllers. Well, I hope that was informative. Thank you for watching.